Yo, what's good, you guys? The Harlem Reporter. Welcome back to the Harlem Reporter. This is the show official. For all the viewers out there, I know y'all going through some crazy shit because today is the presidential debate. And man, we got a few guests for you to see what they're going to talk about. Well, we're going to see what we all going to talk about. And I hope y'all stay tuned because this is only the pregame. And after the pregame, it's going to be the presidential debate. So it's going to be lit. Biden versus Trump. I got some questions for my guests. So please stay tuned and don't go nowhere. Holla. Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, y'all with me? What's up, man?
This is DD.
Yo, Fuma Mucho. Yo, Thor.
I've been called worse.
Yo, I'm having some.
Mr. Filbert suggested that.
Oh, what's good, Thor? How you doing?
Oh, what more could I ask? Well, that's I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you. I hear you clearly. How you doing?
Well, then I'll have to think that I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to get used to this delay on things.
I know
it's weird when your lips don't sync.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the show right now. It's pretty good. I got a few questions for you and the other guests that we're going to have. And what's the other guests? Are they coming right now?
Okay.
Okay. So, Thor, what you looking forward right now on the presidential debate? What you want to see from Trump and Biden?
I killed my TV 8 years ago. I don't intend to watch it. I don't intend to listen to either of those SOBs get up and blow bullshit at me. It's their game. I don't believe a word they say.
Oh, I totally understand. But who do you feel might do tonight a better job for the
cynical,
audience?
Me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, say again?
I said, who do you think will do a better job tonight to catch the attention of the audience?
I know. I'm not the person to ask about how audiences think. I'm perhaps aggressively out of touch with popular culture.
So basically, you just stay in tune from the past.
Oh, I'm here because my spiritual advisee promised me a huge whacking sum of money if I came and yammered at you.
Oh, so you're saying you got paid for this?
Well, I'm bullshitting, but yeah, what the hell? Nah,
So
Filbert's too goddamn cheap to pay me for this.
Oh, you said so
yeah, bite your tongue.
Saying the Democrats is very cheap to pay you to do something like this. So they pay you lower than what you expected.
No. I was talking about Mr. Filbert.
Oh.
Mr. Cough Country.
My son feel pretty official, man. He's not a Democrat, though. You know? So I just want to understand.
No. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, the state of Ohio may think I am because I voted in one of their primaries once.
So did you vote 4 years ago for Hillary Clinton or for the Greenleaf Party?
Oh, hell no.
So you
hell no. No. Oh, I did indeed vote, but it weren't for Hillary.
Okay,
I couldn't go that
Trump.
Far. Yeah.
So
that's
So if you voted for Trump before, why can't you vote for him again?
I most probably will. I'm not totally thrilled about it. He wasn't the choice I wanted then. I'd like to be able to vote for somebody. And yeah, he's done a good enough job. I'll do my part to put him back in, but compared to the competition. But it's
so you're saying Trump is better than Biden
See,
to have
I
in the
don't.
White House.
I don't support politicians. I don't support politicians. I don't support parties. I support policies. Where the rubber meets the road, though, is every 4 years or 2 or 6, depending. I got to decide, okay, which of the various geeks on offer do I think is going to come up with the best policies? And then you got to ask, okay, why do I think that? Is it because of what they're saying? Well, yeah, believe what they say, right? It's, oh no, I'm not breaking news. I'm broken news, Bubba.
But people say that Trump lies a lot. So you're willing to support a man that lies, a habitual liar.
$535 plus 3 or 4. I call it even 600. Do you think any of them in D.C. don't lie? I suggest go to Wikipedia and look up narcissistic personality disorder and then name me a politician that doesn't have it. Trump, at least, doesn't try to hide it.
Okay.
I saw something interesting written by some pundit or other where he was saying the polls are saying that Trump supporters are very honest. They don't necessarily like Trump. It's just they intend to vote for him.
I understand. Okay, so Fumamucho, you there? I don't get a response.
You mean the other
what's
gentleman with the beard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have about 3 guests here.
What? Well, I
about
saw
you, King
one and he gestured and then.
King Neptune. Well, right now we're having problems trying to get with the other guests. Right now, I can't hear anything.
Well, the
that
hell
they're
with
saying
them
if
then.
they're speaking.
They obviously can't be as important as me.
Oh no, that's totally true. You
Well,
you're making
maybe they
conversation
can
with
be.
me. You speaking your mind, and that's what the American people want to see and understand from a man from the past. That has gone through the history and where we at to this point today. Fuma, you back?
An old fart, you mean?
Oh, now you're not an old fart, man. Old people, they know what's going on. Y'all knew what's going on before, and now y'all see. Just the coronavirus done, fucked everything up. Done changed everybody's life. So, Fuma, are you there now? Fuma, I know you smoke a lot, man, but I'm trying to hear you. No, I get no response right now from Fuma. How
Is
about
that a
Neptune?
headset or a...
And how about you, King Neptune? Okay, well, I'll keep speaking to Thor right now. He came from the heavens. He knows what's going on from the top and below because he's here on Earth. So you think Trump gonna fix the economy as he was doing the past 4 years?
Well, think back to January before COVID hit the fan, and look where the economy was then compared to 3 years before then. I think it's pretty open and shut. It was doing very well indeed. We had the wages of the poorest rising the fastest. We had record low black unemployment. It's damn hard for me to see something not to like there. So, yeah, I'd give him that one. And Biden? No, I'm sorry. He does not inspire my confidence on the economy.
So you think when he was VP with Obama, they didn't do anything to progress the economy?
Oh, no, it was about the most piss poor recovery from a recession we've had since the Great Depression. The trouble with not letting a crisis go to waste is that you can throw some serious sand in the gears economically, and I think they did.
Okay.
And there was an awful lot of growth that was missed and we'll never see, and we are as a society poorer as a result.
So you think Trump came to the White House and he did the best he could so far to bring back up the community? I mean, the economy.
Well, I think he's done good work. Is it the best he can do? Who knows? That's so inherently, requires an opinion of what he could do. But no, I think
Okay.
he's done a pretty good job of it. I think he could certainly have done better, but then again, maybe I'm full of beef byproduct. I mean, there are
I
days
totally
I think
understand.
I could do better, but there's other days I get stricken by humility.
Okay. And King Neptune, are you there now? King Neptune. So now I guess it's only me and Thor right now because we're having problems right now with the other two guests, their microphones. I can't hear anything that they're saying. So me and Thor will continue this pregame of the debate. So Thor, you think Biden has no chance against Trump tonight, even if you're not watching it? You think Trump will eat him alive?
I don't know. It. I may wind up having to go back later and watch it, depending on what I read about how, whether there's guts on the floor when Trump's done with him. I guess it
Okay.
depends a lot on, does Biden have a senior moment or two while he's debating?
Okay.
I heard somebody else.
Yeah, King Neptune, are you there? I heard you laughing.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
I
sir.
think that
Yes,
may be
sir.
Filbert.
Y'all can hear me?
Well, welcome to the pregame debate. How
How
you
you
doing?
guys doing tonight? I'm doing all right. Taking it
Any
easy.
better? Not have to be twins.
Okay. Well, I'm doing pretty
Oh
good.
man,
Here hosting the
we glad
debate.
it's day.
So I got a question for you. So who made you vote for Biden or Trump?
Man, I can't even hear nothing now.
Oh Lord, they think you're playing baseball right now. 9 innings. Okay, cool. So I, so I'll bring it back to you. Oh yeah, that's for Mucho right now. Oh man, we've been missing you in the show, man. How you doing? Shit, thank God, man. I hope you got your I hope you got your blizzy ready right now, man. So yeah. Oh no, he was speaking his shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good to hear the old timers. Yeah, we hear you. It's only right. It's only right. You lived the time. So Fuma, this is a question. So Fuma, this is a question for you and for King Neptune. So who do you think is gonna do better tonight for the audience to make a choice for the presidential election that comes in November? The audience at home that's watching the show, that's gonna watch the debate tonight. Who you think is gonna do better? Huh, one voice at a time. I can hear. I hear two people talking. Huh, Thor. It's for my mucho turn. Huh, for my mucho. What you were saying? No. But Thor. Right now you're interrupting for my mucho. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just get so for my mucho. Let's get back to you. So what you were saying? Okay. So you think he will lose to Biden in November 3rd? You think that Trump will lose in January as a president? Or you think he will retain the title? Okay. Okay. Oh, now I feel you. I feel you on that. How about you, King Neptune? Oh, that's a fact. So you gotta support your New Yorkers. I don't see Biden doing anything to Trump, man. I feel like he's just gonna brush his shoulders like Jay-Z. So you saying this is for the election or the presidential win? That Biden. Okay. Okay. Correct. Mm-hmm. You gave me free money. No, it's totally true. That's the thing about Biden. He lived like a puppet. You know, so it's a very complicated situation. Oh, but listen, man. Both candidates right now is fucked up. We in a fucked up mess right now. And in the coronavirus time right now, it's not good. So I believe that Kamala Harris is waiting for for Joe Biden to fall out so she could become president and be the first woman president of America.
That's it, you know, and then not only first woman, but you know, African American too. You know, she
barely
there's a lot of boxes that
half Jamaican, half Indian. You know, so she's not even fully
but, you know,
African American. That's what people say.
Yeah, but come on, look at you know, not to take away anything from Obama's term or anything with Obama, but you know, it was because he was black that he got the vote from the black majority. You know, sometimes people don't dig. They see what's upon the surface. And this bitch walking around with Tim's out of a private jet, she just made all the kids in the hood go, yeah, she wears Tim's.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of propaganda in a sense.
So what you think the black vote will come?
Propaganda, story.
So do you think the black vote will come out and vote for Biden?
Oh, I think the black vote will come out and vote for Biden just because she's there. Just because she's there, and just because no matter how much we preach, how much injustice she's caused. You know, when she was whatever high position she was refusing to see forensic DNA evidence. She was keeping people in jail that were innocent. She does not do very good things for people that are under prosecution. So who would like something like that? The people that don't like people in jail. The people that don't like people that have done crimes and done bad things. They're going to vote for her. She's going to obtain their vote. The people that don't know no better because they see her wearing Tim's. All she got to do is play the Cardi B record, WAP. Wait, let's not forget. Cardi B interviewed our presidential candidate, Joe Biden. What's this world coming to?
It's despicable.
You know, and this is the circus and mockery we live in. It's a shame that they can't absolutely. I know we're always going to have a matter of opinion. There's going to be two sides to a coin. That's the way the world is built. Yin, yang, yes, no, up, down. But as a group of people and as a whole, we should be able to confide in one person to run our nation if that's what's in the clause in the contract. one nation under a presidential. That's in the clause in contract, right? We should be able to trust at least our president. If
Correct.
not everybody else that is in control of him, his face should be one thing we should trust. And unfortunately, this is what we get. We don't get the trust from our president.
Hold
on.
In a bad position.
Why didn't Kanye run?
Shit, he would have got my vote. I'll tell you that.
Right?
How about your thoughts? So, I know you said you'll vote for Trump again just because you don't trust Biden.
I don't trust him. I don't think I'm here.
The complications,
I'm definitely here.
Hold on. May I give me a second? I'm the Harlem Reporter.
As in fucked up electronics.
Give me a second, y'all. My headphone just died.
Oh, you got 10 or 20 seconds.
I'm the Harlem Reporter. I do what I want.
I like that.
Whoa.
I like that. I'm the Harlem Reporter.
Stereo.
All right. So we back in action.
So if Fumo and I alternate yelling, we can make your head bounce.
I don't speak that language. I don't understand what you said. Talk to me nice, Thor. Come on, man. You're a Trump supporter.
Okay, I'll be nice.
Come from
So I got a question for you. So do you think Trump is the reason, as people say, for bringing the how can I say, the hatred out of people in America right now?
No, I think a lot of that's being falsely attributed to him. I don't see him as stirring up hate.
Do you think it was already inside the people that already had the hate? That now it's just coming out?
Oh, the problem is that too many people are giving in to hate. It is self-indulgent, but man, it just feels so good to hate somebody and know they are evil, and you don't have to consider their viewpoint. You don't even have to think about whatever. You know they're smarter than they are because they're obviously wrong. There are an awful lot of people giving into it, and it's self-indulgent, and it's have a duty as a citizen not to do that kind of crap. Even if I have friends on the left with whom I can have intelligent, respectful discussions, and I value that a great deal. And then I have some that just scream, and I can't stand that.
I understand.
I'm willing to talk respectfully to people, even if I disagree with them. And I think it's key that each person in a discussion like that be able to say, okay, so what you're saying is blah, 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 and have the other person say, yes, you are exactly right. And you're saying blah, 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 and yes, that is correct. Unless you got that situation where each side actually understands what the other is saying, you're not having a discussion. You're just yelling at each other. And what the hell good is that? You might as well put on the debate and yell at them.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. So how about the Black Lives Matters movement? Do you think it's good for the black community? Trying to get the word out for I guess, policing to stop being so brutal to the colored community?
The word I'd like to get out is something called qualified immunity, which is there was a federal civil rights act in 1871 called the Anti-KKK Act, which held that any official acting under color of law that deprived you of your rights was personally liable for reasons known only to himself. Earl Warren gutted that and turned it around to the extent that even if Chauvin is found guilty of murder, Floyd's family very probably would not be able to sue Chauvin and collect damages, which is totally idiotic because police chiefs either can't or won't clean up their force. The politicians and amazingly the press don't seem to be interested until the riots start. And the prosecutors, they need cops to give them prosecutable cases. So their incentive is not to screw with the cops. The only people with the continuing incentive to go after abusive cops like Chauvin is the victim. And if any of his 17 previous victims had close or had threatened to bankrupt him for life, he either would have cleaned up his act or got off the force. We need to disqualify immunity. And that has got to be thrown out the window. Cato did a real good write-up on it.
So do you think things
I gather
will
we're
change?
just about at the debate time. I hope so, but it sure looked like it after Freddie Gray got murdered. It looked like it after Rodney King. But the incentives are all wrong to keep this mess fixed. So we have to give the victim the right to go after them because they don't have a civil right of action anymore, thanks to Earl Goddamn Warren. And it's a crying shame. We need to restore the personal liability, because a cop can come up and do something to you that if I, as a private citizen, did, you could sue my ass off. But if a cop does it, whoop, they have qualified immunity, and you don't get jack. They should be more accountable to the community and to the citizens, not less. And this is a huge problem in civil rights law that has to be fixed. And until it is, jackasses like Chauvin, the incentives haven't changed. Yeah, there's rioting. Yeah, people will talk pretty for a while, but never underestimate the inertia of entrenched interests. It's, there's no incentive for them to clean up their act.
It's
Are we into the debate?
It's fucked up right now because it's very complicated for everyone. It's in part of these color.
It most certainly is.
How about for you, Fumamucho? What do you think?
Well, my color is, I admit, kind of pink. I'm sorry?
No, Fumamucho, you still there? Oh, I guess Fumamucho's not there anymore. So do you believe that there is a white privilege in America? Speak
I guess I can say that if I get hauled over by a cop and I get less shit than you would, or, an equivalent age, etc., person that just happens to be black, if I would get less shit, then I suppose there is de facto, yes, white privilege. Do I think that that's my fault or anything like that? No. Do I think it needs to change? Yes. It strikes me that's a question that gets taken and then stretched to a lot of places it doesn't really cover.
I understand. It's very broad.
It is broad, but then the question is, if I have this privilege, am I somehow guilty of something? Have I done something wrong? And it's like, well, no, I didn't seek it. Perhaps everybody should be aware of it and fighting to erase it. And it's really, everybody should have the same privilege. Isn't that part of the idea of democracy?
Correct.
We are all equal before the law.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Fumamucho? How you feel about, same question.
I mean, I think it's, it almost comes to a line of, I feel like sometimes, no, I just feel like sometimes we lost the line of common sense completely. Like, it's just one plus one equals two. If somebody does something wrong considerably, and then again, there goes the other side. It takes 12 juries and a judge to decide whether a person did something wrong, right? Like, even if they killed, they murdered, whatever the case may be, it takes 12 juries and a judge. They, at that moment in time, play God for us. At that moment in time, they're playing God for us. And when I say us, I don't mean every single person on a stand. I mean the minority that gets put on a stand and that doesn't have the privilege that if we shoot somebody, if we do a battery, if we commit a crime, run from the cops, we do some, we're not protected under no legislation or we don't have no union delegate to protect our interest as police officers because we're public servants. And I made a boo-boo, my gun went off. We don't have those privileges. It's up to the people that hold those weapons to be like bigger and better people. It's up to those people to understand that their job isn't only a job, but it's also a privilege. It's a privilege to protect humanity. Why abuse that against people that are, for the most part, we're helpless, man. If we run into two cops down an alley, it's their word versus ours. We lost. It's at a point, it's like we're already helpless to them. Why must we get downplayed by the system? Why must we get belittled by the people that are vowed to protect us? Yo, bro, I can walk by 10 firefighter houses and they all look at me and I know I'm Spanish. You take that for what it means. Even firefighter houses have racism in it. You know what I mean? Like it's all over the place that people just logically just don't make sense of these actions. What reason would you have not to want to do the right thing for another person that you don't know? Just in general, these politicians don't know us. These police officers don't know us. They don't know us from the hole in the wall. Why wouldn't you? And then we're paying you. We're paying you at the end of the day. Our tax checks cutting their dollars. Our tax dollars cutting their checks. So it's like, I feel like at a point, it's like, how much do we have to endure as a humanity, as a society, as an American citizen? How much must I endure from the things that are built to protect me? Until you start getting things that become exactly the things that we hate. Till you get the Antifa, till you get the BLM, till you get, what separates these groups? And I know I speak out of line, but don't take it too far ahead. What makes any cult any different from another cult? It's a shameful thing that people should have to group up and go against another group of people. What makes us any bit better from the religions that broke us apart?
So, all right. So guys, thank you for tuning in. For my mucho, I appreciate you. Thor, I appreciate you. Tune in, everybody, for my mucho podcast. Everything is okay. Because right now, the presidential debate just started. And we can't miss out, you heard? So tune in, everybody. Yo, thank you, you heard?
Good looking, I'm not an actor. You're the best, Lord Aries.
You good?
Yo, appreciate you, brother, man. Pick you
Harlem Reporter out. Harlem Reporter out. Pick you up to the gods. Pick you up to the gods.
Let's get that debate, baby. Put the debate right now, man. Let's get it started. Give me a break, though. Harlem Reporter. All right, Thor, appreciate you, you heard? Thank you for the insight.